na kiugo kia Ngai
na ndwaria omundu wothe wa kanithari
ni o muthenya wa mwambiririo na wa gatano gakurehera ndungata ya Ngai Reverend Dan mari na Pastor Sami magakuhe kiugo kia Ngai nayo theme yao are prepare my people before rapture.
Gikuyu TV, Morori wa Mugikuyu. Gikuyu TV, Morori wa Mugikuyu.
Tariki ni mirongo iri na ithatu mweri wa kana mwaka wa 2022 igwa we munyite ogeni thini wa mutaburuko witu wa mohoro ma Gikuyu TV Miaraho nyambiririe na gucunga muhera nyondo wa riboti citu cikugukorwo cicereirwo na ndagika nini no ngire haha nigetha ngumenyithie uria bururi wa Kenya urathie na mbere na kwigariura riri bururi uthiete na mbere na kucakaya gikuo kia uria wari mutongoria wa bururi wa gatatu Mwai Kibaki thutha wa gikuo giake gukorwo gikianirirwo muthenya wa ira. Ritwa yakwa ni Wamaitha wa Njoroge twariririe kana twaririe kuri mwena wa Facebook ni Gikuyu Television yakwa ni Wamaitha wa Njoroge reke twambiririe mutaburuko witu wa mohoro. Atongoria ngurani ni mathiete na mbere na gucakaya gikuo kia uria wari mutongoria wa gatatu wa bururi Mwai Kibaki thutha wa gikuo giake gukorwo gikianirirwo muthenya wa ira ni mutongoria wa bururi Uhuru Kenyatta. Reke tukorwo tugithikiririe imwe wa ndumiriri itiganite kuma atongoria ngurani thirikari-ini.
A very sad occasion for the nation, the people of Kenya, that this morning we have lost the third president of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Emilio Mwai Kibaki. Mwai Kibaki is one of the freedom fighters of our country. He has served this country for many years with diligence, with fortitude, with honesty and transparency. I have had the pleasure to work with Mwai Kibaki, first as a member of parliament in the opposition, the 7th parliament that is, then as one of his ministers for roads and public works, and finally as a prime minister where we shared the Grand Coalition government. Nobody who was better than Mwai Kibaki when it came to creating team spirit and inspiring his ministers.
Mzee Kibaki is an iconic father figure in this nation. I had the singular privilege of serving a full 5 years as his vice president. And I can tell you, there are very few leaders, even within the African continent, with a spirit of selflessness and singular sense of purpose and service to his people, more than Mwai Kibaki. So as we mourn him, of course you have to remember moments when he would get this nation laughing. That was indeed Mwai Kibaki. He would use language that younger Kenyans would not be allowed. And we'd all go laughing.
Eo ni mwe ya miario irira korirwe kiario ira thutha wa gutangathwo kwa gikuo kia uria wari mutongoria wa bururi Mwai Kibaki na tugagithie na mbere na gutuma macakaya maitu kuri family na arata oro hamwe na a Kenya turita ceceni ya Gikuyu TV na tukauga aroke huruka thayo. Sekta ya ugendi netetetie gikiro kia iguru kia magoti mawira-ini mao magoti maria makoragwo magathikitwo ni thirikari ya gibũrũri na cia kaunti. Onjoria sekta-ini no mataririe thirikari ni ibatie kumakwatha kuona ni ihinda marageria gukiria biacara ciao weru kuona nyingi wacio ni ciathirire kana ni ciathire thi kumana na kĩng'ũki gĩa COVID-19.
When you look at the amount of money we are paying on taxes, that one can go to the employees who we cannot be able to pay well because of the overhead expenses and especially the taxes. Because we start with the KRA charging 16%. On top of the KRA, they add up the 2% on catering levy, which adds up to 18%. You have to pay the permits, the licenses, all those are taxes. They are supposed, it should be a one-stop shop, whereby this you are told when you open a hotel you are supposed to pay this amount, period. Not paying in bits. There is copyright, music copyright. There is tourism levy, tourism board. You pay yearly 11,000. You pay catering levy 2%, KRA 16%. You pay as you earn for the employees. You pay NSSF, NHIF. When you thought all that much, you are not able to pay your employees what you are supposed to pay them because you are left with nothing. The county government itself, I don't know whether they are doing much to help the investors. In the sense, the roads themselves are not passable during the rainy season. When they come and find the place is so muddy, they opt to go to a hotel which is near the road because the roads are impassable. You come to the dry season, it's so dusty. When they clean their cars, they are not able to venture inside because they fear for the dust. They don't want to go where it is too dusty. So they should not leave us to strain and to do things by ourselves.
Ndogamano egi mugunda gatagati ga kanitha omwe na murugamiriri umwe wa wadi mwena wa Naikuru ni yakiririe thutha wa kanitha uyu kumudio mwaki-ini andu matoikaine. Ashirika kanitha uyu wa Victorious Community mokirire gutungwo ni kimako thutha wa kanitha uyu gukorwo ukihia riu magikia ritana kana riu magikia ritana ria ugitiri gukorwo ukigacirithio.
Maretwa makwa ni Jackson Maina wa Mwangi. Nini mutongoria wa kanitha uyu wa Victorious Community Church Kenya. Hwae kuratumirwo mundu na Petro. Ongirora dirisha ici norore mabati na bao iria ire thiini wa kanitha ciothe ni hiu. Andu aria marahitukaga nio maratwikire asamaria ega maroka marahonokia kanitha utige kuhia. Ni undu ucio tungioyo thirikari yoe hatua tondu borithi matingiuga matioi no suspect tondu mena uira wa mweri wa iri. Uguo tukuria OCS ona korwo ni arokire na ndanona no rekodi yake ni ronania na ni tukwenda oerwo hatua ya naihenya nigetha twehererie neighbor witu guoya, ashirika kanitha guoya wa matisho mandu a siasa. Mutongoria uria ureka giko ta gikiri agitongoria andu a muthemba uriku, agitongoria na njira iriku, ino ni mbica ya kuonania mundu mwaganu angiathana andu maikaraga na kiriro. Mweri wa iri tariki 1 twari haha na twari haha tondu ri MCA wa Nakuru East ni atumite andu utuko moke mamomole ruthingo ruru rwa mabati nendaga ona kweheria kanitha akiuga atiri twi kiwanja-ini giake. Baadaye MCA agitwo na agiuka na agitikira niwe ugutumite andu agitoria tumurekere na akiuga ne gwaka mabati rugiri ruria atharitie na agiaka o muthenya ucio.
Maritwa njitagwo nyina Abui kana Miri Ruguru muthenya wa ira ni kurahire kanitha na ni gwitwo ndiretirwo ni soja wi ha neighbor yakwa aranjira kanitha ni urahia na riria turokire kuhoria ni turateithirio ni andu aria marahituka na ngari nja na ngari haria bara maoka magatuhoria magatuteithia kuhoria mararuta indo ciothe nja na mwaki no kuririmbuka uraririmbukaga ndenda kuria atiriri ndita nyina wa mbui na ciana ciakwa ri na kanitha uyu ri ndiha mundu ndagirwo ni guikara na thayo gwake tondu riu ri mundu ugwitwo MCA ri niangiyumiritie oke atwire atiriri nie ndirenda u na ndirenda u no ti gutumagira andu gutwikiraga guoya ta ciana ciakwa itireire toro nginya manjurage mami tukurora naku tondu tutiwe next ni kwao.
Haya ne riboti iri na kieha muno na tugukihoka uthuthuria ni gukorwo ugitabanio nigetha ndugamano ino ikorwo ikinino na ningi aria maragikorirwo makimundia kanitha uyu mwaki makorwo makioerwo guoko kwa watho. Mutumia wa mutongoria wa kiama kia ODM Ida Odinga augite ihinda ni ikinyu bururi wa Kenya guthingata sekta ya githomo na gutigirira mwana wa kairitu ndanatigwo na thutha. Undu uria augite ni uguteithiriria muno gwa Kenya ni kurua na moritu maria makoretwo makionekana ta ciana nini cia tuiritu gukorwo cikiohanda. Akiria ari guku mucii munene wa Nairobi Ida oho augite kuri na bata gutigirira atumia ni makorwo makiheo ya utongoria thirikarini.
When we get there, I'll push for help, facilities that can serve everybody, every citizen of this nation. Matibabu ya bure na matibabu ile ambaye inaweza kuwezesha wewe kupona bila tatizo. In Kenya today, there are some illness that we pray God let us not catch us, because it is like committing a crime. You go to the hospital or you go to a doctor, he gives you the cost even before he diagnoses what is wrong with you. Ati ugonjwa yako inaonekana ni mbaya sana, utalipa kama 120. We come through these things every day, isn't it? We must also cultivate love for one another. We must cultivate love for one another. We can't afford to be quarreling one another. We can't afford to have chaotic campaigns. We can't. There are hundreds, thousands and thousands of women who never had an opportunity to get that education. There are thousands and thousands of girls who've never had an opportunity to get that education. When Baba gets there, one thing I promise you, there'll be education for all of them. There'll be education for all, irrespective of where you come from, irrespective of your religion. All the children will get the required education that they need. When it comes to women in leadership, I cross the boundaries. It doesn't matter where you come from, I'll support you. It doesn't matter what religion you are, I'll support you. I cross the boundaries and I encourage them, because I know when a woman becomes a leader, she'll look at the plight of all the women, not only the women in their region. And you ladies who stood here, who are going to be leaders, please remember you are going to represent women from all cadre. Not
haya tugitigana na riboti yo reke turongorerie riboti igimainie na uteti kuria atongoria ngurani kuria kaunti-ini ya Embu ni makorirwo makihurira ndebe speaker wa county kana speaker wa bunge ya gĩbũrũri Justin Muturi ukorwo agakorwo akirirukia federa arete munini wa mutongoria wa bũrũri thĩinĩ wa gĩthurano turorete mweri-ini wa kanana. Riboti makiria reke tumiamukire.
Sisi sote tuko Kenya kwanza. Mheshimiwa Speaker wetu wako kwa chama za DP ambaye nilianza naye Democratic Party of Kenya, lakini iko under Kenya Kwanza. Kwa hivyo jioni ya leo tunamuuliza Mheshimiwa Rais wetu ambaye ataingia kwa ofisi tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, Honorable William Samuel Ruto, atupatie kiti ya running mate ama deputy president hapa Embu County, hata sisi tukaribia ule uongozi.
Sisi kama Waembu, hii wakati sisi tuko macho sana. Tumepangwa mara nyingi sana. Tunawekwa pale, tunatumika, watu wanaenda huko juu wanatusahau. Nataka kusema ile chama tuko, chama ya UDA ikiongozwa na Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Tunataka Waembu, Wakikuyu wakinegotiate, Waembu wana negotiate pia katikati hapo.
Na vile ningetaka kumwambia, kwa sababu Mungu amekuweka katika ile meza karibu na William Ruto, ukienda hapo ukikumbuka jamii ya Embu, usisahau kwamba jamii ya Embu iko na Waislamu pia. Ukipitisha watu hata wakupatiwa appointments kule Nairobi, hakikisha umechukua hata huku Embu na umechukua katika jamii ya Waislamu pia.
Na ndivyo mliona wiki kama 3 hivi, mliona tukiketi pale Nairobi tukaweka mkataba ya kwamba tutafanya kazi pamoja kama ndugu na dada. Hiyo nilifanya vizuri? Kabisa. Wale wafuasi wa DP mnaona kama niliwapotosha kweli? Ama hasa watu ndugu zangu, dada zangu hapa Embu. Hapo nilikosea? Kwa hivyo hiyo decision, nyinyi kama watu hapa Embu nyumbani unaniunga mkono? Wewe na huko kwela kwa direndo kagwa gwe. Niko mkombela? Ndikagosha goshe. Hapo nizimame gangari.
Haya, tukio mako kaunti-ini ya Embu tucokererie guku kaunti-ini ya Nairobi no nigetha tukorwo tugitiriha mutamburuko witu wa mohoro ma Gikuyu TV Miaraho maingĩ no wona cihanda wega thaa imwe cia hwaĩ-inĩ ngũkorwo ndĩhandĩte haha wega nigetha ngorwo ngĩkũmenyithia mangĩ o ta ũrĩa megũkorwo mahanĩkĩte. Rĩtwa rĩakwa nĩ Wamaitha wa Njoroge, ngagĩkwendithĩria mĩaraho mĩega no thiĩ na mbere na kwĩrorera ceceni ya Gikuyu TV tuonane cihanda wega thaa imwe cia hwaĩ-inĩ.
Gikuyu TV, Mũrũri wa Mũgĩkũyũ. Gikuyu TV, Mũrũri